a tennis champion from India, a movie hero star, a TV actor, a judge of beauty on a universal language and universal level, a sports commentator, an ambassador for Rolex watch as well as IREO. You know him very well. If you don't, his name is Mr. Vijay Amritraj. Recently, he was at the business affair for IREO at Bombay Tandoor in Vienna, Virginia. On invitation, Dr. Rajesh Mehra, another tennis champion, got to exchange tennis language and a few other words with Vijay Amritraj. Let me share that with you now.
Mr. Amritraj, what an honor.
Thank you.
You are such an icon. Now, I understand congratulations are due. You've been, I guess, awarded or presented the ambassadorship to represent this company, IREO. Tell our viewers a little bit about what that means and what is the company trying to do.
Well, IREO is a wonderful brand now. I guess it's the single largest brand with the FDI, foreign direct investment into India in this space of real estate. And they've done a remarkable job in what they've managed to create and what they're looking to create more so in the residential space in India. So about a year ago, I came on board as a brand ambassador for this company. And to be able to help promote them worldwide, because this is something that NRIs worldwide need to know about.
Absolutely. Now, I also understand it's not just in one area in India, right? It's all over.
Yes, they actually have acquired land all over the country, and they've started specifically in the north. They have Gurgaon, 3 phases, they've got Panchkula, Ludhiana, so they're moving aggressively in the north to start with, and then gradually move west and south.
Now, which of these facilities have already been started? I mean, how advanced are they as far as being ready?
Well, they've only started selling a year ago.
Okay.
And so it takes about 36 months from the time of launch that a tower will actually be completed.
Go up.
And so what they're not doing is giving individual apartments and saying, you know, I sell it to you today, so it'll be over in 2 years. But they're finishing the entire tower, the first phase, before they actually hand over the whole tower.
Fantastic.
So that there's no construction going on when some people are already in.
Right,
That's the whole thought process behind that. And so the last year's sign-ups already been completely sold out as the first 2 phases of Gurgaon. So it's tremendous value, great quality, good people. It is you're governed by US law. Everything goes in your favor for the investor. A lot of comfort level as far as being able to call New York.
It's not a shoddy operation.
Pardon, no. And
because you know, so many things start and then you know how it is, they fizzle out.
Yes.
It doesn't look like this
one's. And there's a great comfort level also in the fact that you don't have to always call India to find something out. You can actually call New York, or you can go visit the office here and ask any queries you may have, and so on and so forth. So it's a very comfortable relationship that they've created.
Absolutely. How do you find time with all the things that you do to fit this in? It's one of those things that you...
Well, yes. I mean, I'm a brand ambassador for a couple of wonderful companies, Rolex being one of them. And it's more a question of what you can associate with, what you can see yourself associated with. Yes, absolutely, that you can talk passionately about and something that you feel comfortable about. And so when they approached me and we started talking, because a lot of companies has in fact approached me in the past.
Yeah, you don't just sign on with everybody.
It's very easy to say no. It's very hard to say yes. But I love the team at IREO. I love the people behind IREO. I love the credibility they brought to the table. I love the strong commitment they have to India and the amount of money they've invested, the cash on hand. They're financially very strong. So there are a lot of issues that I looked at before I actually signed on.
Excellent, excellent. Well, let's switch gears a little bit because there's so many topics. I want to try and cover them quickly. What about your movie career? Now, you were in Octopussy, you were in The Last Precinct, and some other
I did a few
Hollywood.
others. I did Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. I did a couple of television series of my own. Guest starred in a lot of others, and you know,
any new projects?
It's all a question of time, you know, as you well know. In the industry, if you want to commit yourself to the film industry as an actor,
it's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time, and I think if you commit yourself to a series, which I really enjoyed, one of the best things I enjoyed about a television series was the fact that I was home.
Right. It was right there.
I stayed home for a while, you know, which was really wonderful. But But today, again, I'm traveling a lot. I do a lot of work in India. I have my foundation, the Vijay Amritraj Foundation, that serves charities all across India today. We just had our major event about 2 weeks ago in Los Angeles, a fundraiser, and we support about 17 charities. And that's something we're very proud about. So if you get a chance, go online and take a look at Vijay
What's
Amritraj
the
Foundation.
website? Maybe you want to...
It's www.thevaf.com. Basically, vijayamritrajfoundation.org, thevaf.com.
And that supports charities all throughout
all across India. Only in India.
Only in India. Fantastic. So no new movie sign-ons or no new TV projects coming up?
Yes. I get constant calls here and there, but it's all a question of commitment, time commitment. And I'd love to do it. If the right one comes along, I will do something.
Fantastic. Let's talk about tennis.
Okay.
That's my love.
And I hear you're a good tennis player.
Yeah, well, not your stature, but I definitely play. Even now, I got to 55 and over finals here locally in the DC
Fantastic.
area. So how about your tennis now?
You don't look 55. So that doesn't count.
Come on, that's a compliment. For our viewers who don't know, you've played the best of the best and beaten them at times. Connors, Rosewall, Laver, got to the quarters in many Grand Slam tournaments. And what about now? Are you teaching? Are you doing anything at all? Or just playing for fun?
I played on the tour for 25 years. I was fortunate to have played in an era where tennis was extremely popular, both in this country and overseas. We were on network television most places.
Right.
I had the honor and pleasure of playing against and beating Borg and Conors and McEnroe. And then generations before me like Laver and Rosewall and Smith and Ash and those guys and Newcomb. And went on to play with Becker and Edberg and even an upcoming Agassi and Sampras. So I played through a lot of generations of players. So I was very fortunate to have played Davis Cup for 20 years, nearly 20 years. That's a long period of time.
And you got to the finals
twice
in 87, I believe.
Yes, 74 and 87, twice in the span of 13 years. So I think it did a lot of good for me, and I hope it obviously helped India as well. But I think once you've done that for so long, you want to
do
actually
something
change gears and move on. And 25 years on the tour is a long time. Your ankles broken, knee surgery, elbow surgery, cortisone everywhere.
It takes a beating.
It takes a toll. So,
but I read you also played in something as recent as 08. Either it was a Masters tournament or something.
I still play Wimbledon. I still play Wimbledon every year, and even this year I did. Last year I did, and it's all a question of enjoyment today. It's not competitive for me anymore. If someone wants to play with me and enjoy it, then I tend to play along and enjoy it. You know, because it's very tough to stay focused and have that competitive spirit, having had it for so long.
That is very true. That is very true. Well, I see that your schedule is very busy. You've been so kind to give us a few minutes to share with our viewers.
Thank you.
And here's my last thing.
Thank you.
I'll come to LA and we'll play.
Yeah.
as long as
you're accurate and you hit the ball to me, we are fine.
Yeah. Come on. We'll do better than that.
Thank you.
We'll
Lovely
do better
talking
than
to you.
that. Yes, sir. Have a great evening, and
Thank you.
And we'll look forward to keeping in touch.
Thank you. Hi, this is Vijay Amritraj, and to all the viewers of Chitrmala, a wonderful year ahead, happy holidays, and all the very best.